Hey guys, Robert Hartline here. I'm with shiftyourtime.com. I got John Dwyer with us. You guys may remember him from WKRN ABC News here in Nashville, Tennessee. How long were you at the station, John?
It felt like 100, but 18, and I was in broadcasting 29, and I finally got out of it to help people instead of just reading for a living, as somebody told me. So we're on to something really good here, Robert.
Hey, no, that's awesome, and I really appreciate your partnership, and I want to introduce you guys to a new course that we are doing, and I'm actually doing a workshop. Listen, if you want to unlock 1 week a month, I have a solution for you. And I'm asking for an investment of 3 hours of your time and $195, and it's going to include 2 people, and all the proceeds are going to go to John Dwyer's Jobs for Tennessee Graduates. And I will tell you this, you guys are helping young high school students prepare for their future. Can you tell us a little bit of what that is?
Yeah, we've got teenagers with life coming at them and barriers to graduation. We help give them the core skills, the soft skills to graduate and also know how to apply for a job, to retain a job, and to find a career they're passionate about. We want to make them taxpayers. We want them to contribute to society, not take from it. And young people aren't employable, but our class, JTG, helps people all around Tennessee become employable. And that's what we do, and we have a fantastic rate. We have great testimonials. We're all around the state, and we want to add programs, and you're going to help us do that.
Hey, John, man, I'm excited. And listen, I'm super passionate about what I'm going to teach you. We're going to do this at the Nashville City Club. Okay. And this is downtown Nashville. It's 3 hours, August 30th. We're going to teach you several things. But 3 years ago, an employee showed me an app in the App Store. This app is free, Android, iPhone, it doesn't matter. It's called Marco Polo. My friends, it's changed my life. It has taken my company in 3 years' time from around 12 million to 100 million. Last year, we were recognized as the #1 fastest growing company in Middle Tennessee, and it was all because of an app. Now, a lot of people don't realize that 80% of your time as an entrepreneur, you are stuck in email jail, and you are on the phone all day long, 80% of your time. And that is not only you, it's your folks, team. I will teach you another way. The last 2 years, we've been using this app, and I learned a lot. Number 1, I'm going to teach you in this course how much time you're wasting on email and phone. Number 2, I'm going to teach you that when you have this extra 40 hours a month, you can have big, audacious new goals. You're going to find yourself with extra time, folks. Now, I'm going to show you how to use the app. I'm going to show you how to use it with your team and build a playbook so your team knows when to make a phone call, when to do email, and when to use Marco Polo, because that's going to be your internal communication of choice. And I will also tell you that we are going to give you some strategies how to use it for hiring, coaching, and building your team culture. So, John, listen, I'm excited to have you join us. Now, I'm more excited about what we can gift you guys through all these entrepreneurs, all these smart people, and get them also involved in your organization and how we can start working together to start lifting people up. And listen, when you guys have that extra time, you're going to find time to lift people up too.
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic partnership. We're humbled that you would want to do this. We know that there's prospective entrepreneurs out there, and we also know that people just waste too much time. They're smart, they're passionate, they think they have the code cracked. You're going to help people in ways that they exponentially never thought was possible. So this is a good deal.
Hey, awesome. Again, it's $195. I'm going to put the link here so you guys have it. Super easy. That's $195, includes 2 people. Bring a pen and paper and be ready to learn. Let's get those hours back to you and your family.
Thanks, y'all.
Yeah, a lot of people, when you try to get people, and this is what I experienced over the last 2 years, I found this app, I started using it, and kind of shoved it down people's throat. But I never sat down and said, listen, there's a better way. Let's talk about how we're going to use this tool to enhance our business. Mm-hmm. But people generally are really slow to adopt anything new.
Yep.
that people, I've been selling wireless since 1994. And when I sold phones, it was a phone that didn't even have caller ID. And I remember when phones that had a camera on it, people would say, "Oh, I don't need a camera."
Right.
Okay. Well, eventually everyone had a camera, Yeah. And then whenever they had a keyboard, I don't need a phone with a keyboard. Well, now you could imagine selling a smartphone without it. Right. And so people are just super slow to change their habits. They're only following footsteps that others have planted for them. So having the ability to sit down with your team and like really talk about how you guys communicate and the different methods to do it and be successful and get your point across. A lot of people are sitting there hacking away on an email, but aren't very great at communicating to all their audience. Mm-hmm. Not only that, when you send an email to your internal team, you're also competing with everyone else emailing your team. You're in direct competition with your own internal communication. So I teach, and I have been teaching my team internal. We have over 400 people in the organization that we have using the tool, and we've learned a ton in the last 2 years, in which we're going to share those learnings with others.
Well, it sounds great. I think just hitting upon those, the fact that, everybody thinks they know the best way, and they get intimidated by change. They know that there's better technology out there. I, for one, if I look at an app and I hear about it, but I really, people don't walk me through it, then I don't take the time to learn it, then it's just going to be another delete. And so somehow you've got to pound home that I'm in your shoes. I live what you do. I have failed with other apps and things because it just didn't fit. This one fits into my wheelhouse for my business, and it's so easy and it's so efficient, and it's you notice the change and the productivity of your workflow every day dramatically, and you're looking for that. You're not looking for, I don't want to move the needle that much. I want to move it that, or I want a bigger needle, So mm-hmm. I think that that's really important to let these people know, if they call and inquire about it, that this is a game changer in their business, and it's not a gimmick,
Yeah. I mean, and totally. And I have a lot of people that, why are you so passionate? Why, dude? Literally, 3 years ago, I was nearly divorced, and trying to grow this business, and I discovered this app, and it was like someone came over here and locked a special suitcase, and inside that suitcase was this piles of time. Yeah. And listen, what we're doing right now, this is face-to-face communication. This is everything that is natural with the human body. When cavemans were about to go attack their next piece of meat, they looked at each other and they grunted and they said so many things without even language. Yeah. And when you unlock the power of your face to communicate your vision, your dreams, you can articulate what you want to have said. Can't do it in email, folks. You can't do it on the phone call because you miss all the visuals that come with it. And when people start using, I've had people that I have shared this with that have thanked me. I have text messages. I have people that I had a girl yesterday tell me it's changed her life, and in fact, changed her relationship with her husband. Yeah. Because she didn't like talking on the phone all day. And she shares little memories, little moments throughout her day with her husband and her kids. And it's changed that bond that should exist. But, I was telling someone the other day, if you look at the top 10 reasons that people die in our country, they're all health related. And it's fundamentally because they don't have time for health. And why don't they have time? Well, I want to make the argument for folks that they don't have time because they waste it in very bad communication strategies. Right. You got people, if you go sit on I-24 from Murfreesboro into Nashville, and you'll just see streams of people, standstill traffic, spending hours and hours every week to do what? Go to the office, get an email, talk on the phone. And there's got to be a better way, for society in itself. I think, what we're going to see in the next 3 years is we're going to see, it may not be Marco Polo, maybe another app, but this type of communication is going to be the fundamental way that people get things across. and they're going to find this extra time that's really going to make people more healthy and happier with life.